everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome to a very long overdue and much needed garden update. It's been forever, I know, I am so sorry, but other things have just felt more important, but also the weather, if you guys know, here in Australia, it's winter right now, so it's not really ideal to be outside. So I'm going to talk to you guys more about the process of what's going on and how I'm moving forward. For now, just enjoy the little shopping that we're doing at Bunnings to collect some flowers. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit later about where my head's at and the direction of things and the way that we're going.
I don't mean to do that. One. Three. How many do we need? Four.
Oh, you got a lot of plants there.
What?
You don't have a huge number of plants to put in it.
No, but it's going to garden bed. 5. It's going in the garden bed. And look, it says plants, fruits, flowers, vegetables. Okay, where is it? So I'm gonna read it. It says it's fine for everything. So we're just gonna, okay.
Okay, so welcome to the backyard. If you are clever, you can see the garden beds. And as you can see, it's just green as far as the eye can see, which probably is lovely being winter, but yes. So the plan is again to de-weed all the garden beds, fill them up with some of the good quality topsoil that I dug out of the main garden bed and dumped it in a pile over in the corner, which you'll see later, and then just kind of like the top like 10 centimeters or so, put the potting mix in there and then start the bases ready to be for planting. So here I am just weeding in the area. This is a massive dirt pile, so if you've been here for a while, all of the garden bed area that we had, it was one massive garden bed, and I will do an update from the very beginning process until when it's finished, and you'll be able to see the whole progress of things and it will make sense. And I dug up this entire patch. It took me weeks and weeks and weeks, and I dumped all the dirt over in one pile, knowing that I would need it again to fill the raised garden beds. Of course, it's been quite a few months. As expected, some of the beds have dropped inside. They settle down, which is totally fine. And I kind of got to the point thinking in my head, looking at the whole picture, it's very overwhelming. And I just kept thinking, all I want to do is plant some flowers. All I want to do is have something nice to look at to say I've accomplished something, rather than just weeding. I want something that I can look at to say I've managed to plant this thing, and just start small. So I thought, you know what, let's prep one garden bed and plant some flowers and then see how we go. And I've learned a lesson already. I wish that I had overfilled this garden bed, because this is the main garden bed that I can see from the kitchen window. And when I look out, I'm really proud of myself that I can see some color in the garden bed and know that I've accomplished something. I just wish that I had put some more dirt into this garden bed to really prop it up so I can see it. I seriously thought about re-digging it up so I could add some more stuff in there. And I might even still do that because I really want to see it from the kitchen window when I'm doing the dishes. But oh well, lesson learnt, and we get better with the next garden beds that we do. Now, I did pay full price for these plants from Bunnings because I have been saving in cash for a very long time. So any additional online surveys I've done, or any little like group discussion things, I have been saving all that and then using it to purchase for the garden. So then the money doesn't come out of our household budget. It is a separate thing that I'm saving for. We have the availability to save for the garden, but I just wanted to know that the time and energy I was putting into online surveys and stuff, it meant I could build up the garden. So it was also giving me the motivation to really get out there and just keep doing everything, and we were working around and around in circles. So the second garden bed I weeded, because when I put the flowers in the first garden bed, I realized, I'm out of space. So we need to weed and prep a second bed. Again, I wish I filled this one up again. I hadn't been inside yet to see that I couldn't see outside. And I've just got pansies. They just looked the prettiest. So I just got them from Bunnings. I also am planting some onions because I got them on clearance. And also I planted in the other bed some cos lettuce because again, I got it on clearance. So I thought, you know what? That's so me being frugal. And also then if it doesn't work, haven't spent a lot of money on the food. Flowers I seem to be able to grow, not a problem, but food, who knows? So this is going to be an experiment in itself. All right, so we're just cleaning up all the weeding that we've done today. Believe it or not, this took nearly over 2 whole days. It's just a little bit at a time, but we got there eventually. So yes, we will get there. But yeah, at least we have now 2 garden beds. I'm really happy with the progress that we've done, and we have some other things and some other plans ready to go. Look at those, don't they look good? I was then motivated, the next day was Monday, I didn't have any Zumba, to start prepping another garden bed because I thought, why not? Let's get out there and get some more done. So as you can see, we have weeded all 5 of the smaller garden beds. Because of the winter and the rain, the weeds have come out so easily, so I think that's why I just kept pushing on. It wasn't much effort or time at all to pull them out, so I managed to get all of this done in a couple of hours in the afternoon. Just took some breaks every now and again. This is the front garden bed that we have. It's closest, these are sort of compost bin things to the side. We don't really use them. We are going to figure out a way to incorporate it, but there's a tree growing out of the compost. I need to deal with that because it's really starting to impact moving around in the area. So I've weeded as much as I could because again, we need to fill this up. I'm over now near the massive dirt pile, and again I'm weeding some of the area. I had to laugh while watching this back. I've actually done a lot more weeding than what you can see because as you can see, I'm behind the taller weeds, but I was just focusing on weeding the actual area where the dirt is. So here was where I was just standing when I was doing the weeding. So I wanted to show you guys the ground. So as you can see here, there is a whole lot of grass and not that you can see very well with this camera angle, but there's actually 2 different levels. So in front of me where the darker dirt is where I was just digging, and it is actually mounded up dirt, which I am re-digging up to then help fill the garden beds. So also that's why I'm weeding, because I don't want to basically be digging up the weeds to put them back in the garden bed, and it just helps also break up the soil a little bit. I'm noticing there's a whole lot of earthworms and stuff in here too, which is really good. So hopefully we're getting some good nutrients into the garden. It's physical work digging, but it will be well worth it, and slow and steady. I'm just doing sort of half an hour at a time. So here's where we're at with the garden beds at the moment. These are the small half ones. As you can see, we've de-weeded and there's a little bit of dirt in each one. I still have to put some extra one in. I'll put some more soil in there as well and potting stuff. I'll talk to you guys more in detail about that as well and where my thoughts are at. But for now, I just thought I would show you progress of how it's all going and that we've accomplished something here with our beautiful flowers, and so we're on our way. So if you are interested in joining me on this journey, please subscribe, because I would absolutely love your participation to come along the journey with me, and give this video a thumbs up for some motivation because it's my absolute passion project to finish this year. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I so appreciate your time and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.